Hi, my name is Philip Anderson from Cross Culture Therapy, and welcome to today's video newsletter. As you know by now, we answer questions about depression, anxiety, phobia, life issues, relationship issues, motivational issues, and the like. So if you have one, just send it over to info@crossculturetherapy.com. Without further ado, this is our viewer question for today. Hi Philip, my name is Blank. Hi Blank. I'm a 32-year-old woman from Liverpool, England. My father passed away 2 years ago, and I have felt lost ever since. I'm sorry for your loss, Blank. I find it harsh towards my mother to say this, but he was the parent I was really attached to. This is not uncommon, Blank. It is quite common for a girl to form a stronger attachment to the father, and for a boy to form a stronger attachment to his mother. There are two reasons for this. One is the psychosexual infatuation with the parent of the opposite sex. This tends to occur during the first 4 years of a child's life, and it is latent for a while, and then they form a strong attachment towards the other parent, in kind of later childhood as well. And the other reason is that the boy looks for emotional support from his mother, and this is due to the fact that he is quite adventurous, and then when he does not when he runs into trouble, he looks for comfort, emotional comfort, whereas the girl tends to look towards her father for protection. So this is quite usual. I wouldn't be too worried about it, and your mother might even understand this. I'm not quite sure, but it is quite possible. Now that he's gone, I find myself going from one night stand to the next. I'm sorry to hear that, and I assume that's not the lifestyle that you want to live because you're writing me. So I'm quite sorry to hear that. This is also, I think, quite understandable if you think about the fact that your father has passed away, and he was obviously a big part of your life. And I don't think we should discount a lot of Freudian sexual theory in regards to this. The child at a young age, tries to get genital, anal, and oral satiation from the parent. This could be as much as the parent touching the child towards their naked body or towards themselves, and they seek comfort. A lot of Freudian theory related to sex is quite misinterpreted as some sort of perverse infatuation with your parent, whereas the real foundation of it is that you are getting your needs met, you're getting comforted by your parents, and then you're also, obviously, if you're a boy, you're getting this, or if you're a girl for that matter. I don't know why I thought this, but when you're getting breastfed by your mom, that's the oral phase of the development, and you're kind of getting this contact as well from the parent during that stage. So it's quite common. You are getting accustomed to their body, and that's how you're getting connected to them. And then when they're gone, you're searching for somebody else in your future life. And this is why a lot of people say that you end up with somebody who is like for a guy, your mother, and for a girl, your father. So like adult life consists of you searching for a replacement for the parent of the opposite sex if you are heterosexual in many cases. And this is broad strokes analysis here, so don't get too caught up in it. But that explains the reason why you're kind of in this phase of going from one nightstand to the next. I've also developed a benzodiazepine addiction. I'm sorry to hear about that as well. Benzodiazepine is hard to kick as a result of a work-related injury I sustained 5 months ago. And I have also started testing other drugs. Benzodiazepine addiction is quite normal. here in Sweden, it is incredibly normal, especially in rural areas. They have sustained work injury and they get the drug at their local GP, and then if they get it prescribed for a duration of more than 2 weeks, you end up hooked, and then you end up trying to get other stuff when you're not allowed to get that, when your prescription is not renewed anymore. It is very addictive, and I think addiction in general, there's a good quote here by yours truly, quote of the week here. You got to think about the problem in the person, not the person in the I said that one wrong. You got to think about the person in the problem, not the problem in the person. And this is definitely right when it comes to drug addiction. And I think if you think about it blank, you are replacing addiction is usually a symptom or something, and a lot within psychodynamic therapy is that your symptom is a result of a conflict within you, and your drug addiction is a symptom of the conflict, or the fact that you have had your, and now I'm presuming here there might be a lot of different things, but I think it might be because you lost your parent, and it's also because you might not be happy in other aspects of your life, and the work injury might have instigated it, but now the drugs are the one thing that is constant and consistent in your life. You might maybe, I don't know, you haven't explained about the other aspects of your life, if you're married or if you're unmarried. I'm assuming that you're unmarried since you're having loads of one-night stands, but that might not be the case necessarily. But you are living a very unstable life, and within that unstable life, your only source of stability is the drugs. They are there for you on a consistent basis, and that gives you comfort, and that's why you're continuing with it. And then the addictive aspects of the drugs have taken over and forced you to search for further satisfaction in other drugs as well. What should I do? Thanks ahead of time for your answer. Love your videos. Well, basically, I explained to you how you are working in regards to your drug habit and in regards to your lifestyle of having a lot of sex, sorry, with many different people due to the fact that your father passed away. I think with everything, the key is understanding who you are as a person, and that will give you a lot of power to kick these habits and to design a lifestyle that will fit you better. I think that you should maybe enroll in some drug-related programs that you can, drug addiction programs in your local area that will maybe help you a lot. And then the loss of a parent is never easy. I don't know how your father passed away. This will obviously take time. Time will heal all wounds, but it's good to seek a therapist. And I think in your case, especially a psychotherapist, not a cognitive behavioral therapist, because they only deal with symptoms. You need to deal with what lies underneath. And I think there's a lot of other issues underneath that when they are solved, when they are brought to the surface, those symptoms will then disappear. Symptoms being drug habits, being your lifestyle of continual sex with other people. Yeah, that's basically my answer. And if you would want a session with yours truly, then you can just go over to www.crosscuttertherapy.com and book yourself one. We are exclusively online, so all our sessions can be conducted from the comfort of your own home. So finally, go over to our Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter accounts and like those if you like this video. And also make sure to like this video and subscribe to the channel. We are trying to grow our subscriber base to 1,000 subscribers. So please, I would really appreciate it if you subscribed and like the channel and shared it with your friends as well to keep up to date with our content. Also go over to our Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter accounts and like us there, because I will link to my videos there as well. Thank you very much and have a great day.